Volvo?
Volvo.
It's not a car.
Looks like a car to me.
Volvo Softworks.
I didn't even do my, previously on D&D.
Well, do it.
Then do
forehead.
it!
No, too late. We already started.
Can't vote. Can't go back now.
Nope. No,
All right,
wanna
Vol.
start?
He's throwing
We're
a
starting.
tantrum.
We're starting.
All right, Volo, lead the way. Let's go take care of this paperwork.
Where's the front door now? Oh, there it is.
It's down here now. Somewhere.
No, this is the other door. There's two front doors. What the hell? Makes no sense. There's one here. There's a door here.
There's a door
There's
here?
a door here.
These look like windows.
I think these
I
are
mean
windows.
right here.
Yeah, these are windows or wall. There's no way that they would have doors right
Well, look
there.
at this. Look at the slits right here.
What about
This
this?
has gotta be a door. That's a
Mm.
door.
Why would they have four?
It's
front
all doors.
It's all doors.
It's all doors. Why are
I
there
know.
4 front doors?
This right here just may be a balcony. This just may be like, I don't know, just a wall. I don't know.
It's like a friggin' Minecraft house.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so y'all two are off to go do that. What are the rest of y'all doing?
When we last left off, I just put the blindfold on and felt it get a little tighter. I assume it's probably still on though.
Oh yeah, it felt like as if something was just tugging and like tightening
Mm-hmm.
your blindfold.
And
Saw
I
your
had
consent.
I had like just come up from the cellar.
Right. Which is now clearly indicated over here. Which used to be over here.
Alright.
Where's the upstairs?
The stairs, you have to go outside. You go upstairs, which is over here.
I'm gonna go look on all the floors.
Okay.
Just see what I see.
On the yeah, 1 second. On the second floor, right as you go in, you see just like a common room. An actual common room. There's a door that leads. Right when you go upstairs, the first door to your right leads outside to that outside leads to a den area. Which has another door, has 2 more doors inside the den. One goes out to a balcony, and the other one just goes into a long hallway, which leads into a really good sized bedroom. There's also another door in the common room that goes into a hall, which leads into a spare room. And then on the third floor, it's just a bunch of more bedrooms. The master bedroom is upstairs. It's got a private bath connected to the master bedroom. There's a library and study. And there's
Kids.
another private bath connected to the other side of that floor. That's connected to another bedroom. And then up from there is the attic. There is a bedroom in the attic. There's an attic bedroom and an attic storage area. And then there is a ladder that goes up into a turret peak. Which is just basically just an empty, area that just overlooks everything. Like the little tower point, Everything's
Alrighty.
filthy, everything is dusty, everything is decrepit and like rotted. It's obvious that this place is extremely old.
Alright. I'll just make my way back down then.
Okay. Anthony, what are you working on? You just got the cellar.
I don't know. I just gave Torque the deed so he could go do that.
Yeah. It's the next time before they get over there, so. I just want to see if y'all wanted to do anything before we jump to that.
I mean, I just want to explore the place.
Yeah, we can easily say that you explored with
Yeah.
sticks. And then we already said that Naz is meditating, and Dias, we'll just say right for now, and Dias is just doing the same, walking around, just kind of checking things out. So moving on to Torque and Volo. The fuck was that?
It's my
Uh,
phone. Galen's calling me. So
Okay, that's fine. Some time goes by, y'all get to a building. Just plain simple sign out front of this building, Word Eat Magistrate. Y'all enter the room, or enter the building, and there is a well-dressed man behind the counter.
Okay.
And I'll even add that as you open the door, a nice little bell rings,
Ring. And I assume step through the door and say, "Greetings, sir."
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
Myself and vote. Sorry, brain fart for a second. Myself and a cohort here are here to transfer ownership of a deed. If you have a moment.
Yeah, of course. Of course, there will be a fee
Yeah, I was told of
for
this.
this. Uh, of course, fellow steps up and says, hey, I'm telling you, don't worry, I got that covered. The fee part.
And I removed the deed from my pouch, put it up on the table, and I said, "Here's the paperwork. What do we need to do?"
He takes the deed and looks at what the property is, the area it's in, what exactly it is, and and everything. And then he kind of looks at it weirdly, and then he kind of gives a little chuckle. He was like, "This has been in and out of this place quite a few times.
You know anything about the place?
It's had many of owners."
If that's the case, well, you're a magistrate. Could you possibly provide me a list of previous owners of the establishment?
That would be confidential information. I cannot, uh, in good mind, just give you people's information.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is me and my friends kind of had a strange encounter when we first stepped foot into the establishment. And we were just trying to figure out names of the people who possibly owned it before us. Not for
Well,
any mischievous or nefarious reasons, I should say.
I can give you names. I could not give you any personal details of, you know,
I don't need
basically
details.
that.
Just need us to know a name.
Uh, so it looks like he's like looking through a logbook. Uh, it appears that the previous owner of this place, it's been a number of years since this place has been taken up again, apart from your friend Volo here recently acquiring this property. Looks like the owner before that was a man by the name of Leaf.
Could you say that much more?
So the most previous owner other than Volo here was a man named Leaf.
Is there a
Uh,
last name for Mr. Leaf?
it does not show. It just goes by Leaf here. Just it's spelled Lif.
Anybody before this Leaf character, or is that the only one you have on document?
It looks like another person. Uh, by the name of what was that? Hang Um, Olcoria has once owned this place. If you want to spell that, it's Ulkoria.
Sorry, URKILA.
Ulkoria.
All right. Cool.
She's pretty well known around here. I'm pretty sure if you're not familiar with this place, just mentioning that name, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can tell you about it. Um, she owned it at one point, but it looks like she sold it to a family of shield dwarves. Uh, which was actually, well, those people actually turned that place into an orphanage there for a while. So it wasn't always a tavern. At one point, it was an orphanage.
Thank you for the information, sir.
Although it did turn out that the person she sold it to turned out to be a hag who was cooking and eating the children.
Well, now
Needless to say, this place has some history.
it sounds like it's got some interesting characters that owned it before. But again, I thank you for the information.
Yeah. Let's let me get everything signed here and get everything sealed and approved for you. And then he hands you back the deed and says, congratulations on your new property and best of luck to you.
Yeah, that's one thing I kind of noticed in an area. Well, I'm kind of new in town, but it didn't seem like there was a lot of commercial up there. So if I can convince my friends, maybe we might actually open the place back up. Add a little liveliness to that neighborhood.
There are some businesses, especially around that building. Even just next door, there's a library. There's a brain went blank for a fucking second. There's a library. There is a man who is basically like a private investigator of sorts. Who should be next by. There is a place called the Corellian's Crown, which sells, potions and stuff alike. The place I was talking about that's basically like a private investigator. He'll pick up jobs and like that stuff, or he'll spy on people for you, or if you need someone
For
taken care of, he'll do it for coin, of course.
Of
That place is
course.
called the Tiger's Eye. You can't really miss it. The interior decorum is very thematic for the name. But the library I speak of is called the Books Worm. It's more of not like your standard kind of library. They sell they have like magical books and scrolls and that kind of stuff. They have the Steam and Steel, which is a blacksmithing workshop where we can get metal weaponry and shields and armors and that kind of stuff if you ever need anything worked on.
What was that name?
Steam and Steel.
Steven Steele?
Steam and Steel. There's also the Bent Nail over by your tavern, which is like your woodworking. They can make you metal shields. They can make you some furnitures and wood sculptures. Anything you can think of that you can make out of wood, they can definitely do for you. You're located in a very good area.
I appreciate the information. Well, if we are done here, I probably should run back and get the deed back to the rest of the group so we can secure it and go about our business.
Yeah, you go do that.
Well, Volo, I think I know my way back to the tavern from here. It was great working with you, and maybe we'll cross paths again in this town. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. I will give you a fair warning, which you might want to tell the others. In case you haven't noticed, but this town is more or less ran by the guilds. There's basically a guild for everything, and they're basically what run this town. So like money is power,
Mm-hmm.
and they have lots of it. I'm pretty sure saying that there are new residents after it's been quite some time that they're going to be quite eager to try and get you to work with them to get this place back to ship shape.
Oh,
Uh,
without a doubt. In my home,
it's always best to work with the guilds, not against them, because you want them on your side. And trust me when I say that it is in their best interest to look for your best interest. So they will legitimately will try to help because your profit is also their profit. So they want you to succeed. So it's you can trust the guilds.
information noted. I'll relay that information to Anthony and company.
Okay,
I bid you adieu.
and a farewell to you.
And I walk through town, just kind of taking in the sights and slowly but surely make my way back to the tavern, probably getting lost in a couple of back streets here and there.
Yeah, you're not really familiar with this area at all, so it takes you some time, but you do manage to make your way back.
And I walk in the tavern. Guys, I'm back. Kind of my presence known.
In the meantime, I'm not really keeping up with sticks. But do I find anything interesting while I'm just poking around?
No, everything you can find is more or less either weathered or cracked, old, covered in sheets, dusty, old mold. If you find any kind of old food, is all molded, covered in maggots, and nothing of value or anything that piques your interest.
Okay.
In the meantime, while all of that was happening, is even if Naz isn't even like aware of what she might be doing, is there any sort of like semblance of the supernatural type of influence that she could feel with trying to meditate on this? Because she wants to try to, I guess, quell the spirit of the poltergeist.
Well, what do you just like? What are you trying to do exactly?
I'm not sure if Naz really knows what she wants to do, but if there's anything that like she could try willing or try to like recollect if there's anything that she might have been taught at the monastery.
Oh,
I don't speaking
other
out of character, I don't really expect much to do about this. I'm just asking if there was
I was
anything.
like other like if anything that they would have taught you about any kind of specters or poltergeists or anything is that if they're not inherently violent, then they're probably there for like it's like a territorial kind of thing. Like they're there to protect a certain area. If they're not being hostile, then they probably don't want to hurt you. Um, but more or less it's just something that the specter themselves are just protecting, and it's just their best interest, and it's they only care about one thing.
Okay. So I'll
But
probably
not all specters are going to be inherently violent.
so I guess I guess I probably had a little bit of like try to have like although it's outside of my domain, be all like see if I could somehow like psychically type of contact or communicate with it in some way, but I reckon that probably doesn't work. So by the time Torque comes back, I'll just take off the blindfold, just look at him and just say, "So how'd it go?"
It was actually a pretty worthwhile at the magistrate. I was able to glean some information about past owners of this place.
Oh, did you figure out who the ghost was? They come down the stairs.
I don't know if we can figure out the ghost, but the magistrate did give me some names from their documents previous owners to this place, so we can maybe try scribbling one of these names in the dust. Before, yeah,
What'd you get?
basically before Volo, he said the guy's name was Leaf, and then before Leaf, there was another character named Alcoria. Said that they were very well known. Maybe you might know the name. Been here a while.
Can I do a
That-
check?
Yes, you can.
I assume it's history.
Yes, please.
Once roll 20 decides that I've rolled.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hate when it lags like that or gets behind.
It's not working for me, so you might have to do it.
Buffering.
Yeah.
And then the magistrate also gave me a
let's
lay of the land
see.
of businesses in this
Oh, I'm in
neighborhood,
the
so
wrong
it seems
thing.
we're pretty
Would you
wow.
say the other owner was? Is Leaf and who else?
Leaf and Alcoria. I think I pronounced it right, Jordan.
Yeah. So there's a history. You got a 13. Yeah, the name Okoria does ring a bell. Most people in this town actually refer to refer to her as where's it at? You know that she is a shield dwarf, archmage. But the residents of Waterdeep refer to her as the gargoyle. Uh, because she has that like resting bitch face kind of thing. She's got like a frozen scowl that scares kids and adults. And she is known, like no one knows where she lives, but it's rumored that she lives underground of an old home, and that she uses, and the rumor says that she uses teleport spells to enter and leave her home. And she has never been seen without her shield guardian close by.
Yeah, it's typically not what we call her by, but at least the locals call her the gargoyle. And it's just kind of the way she wears her face. She's an archmage here. She's a shield dwarf.
And that would make sense because the gentleman told me something about when she transferred the ownership. It said something to that liking of dwarves. Apparently, this place was also an orphanage at one point in time, but that's a different story for that one.
Oh, and you wanted to look up the name. Did you want to do a history check on Leaf?
Sure.
Yeah,
it's still not working for me. Let me reload again. Oop.
Reload. Oh, it's the wrong thing again. Oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's just not gonna work.
Hey, it
for me
worked
today.
that time. It works.
Oh, hey.
I got it. An 8. No, you don't really recognize that name.
As for Leaf, I don't know who that is. You said it was an orphanage? The tone of your
Yeah,
voice,
there
I
was-
assume it wasn't a particularly good one.
To put it bluntly, the magistrate said something about some hag owned the joint, and there was some cannibalism involved.
What?
Also, I'm not sure it'd be cannibalism because they're not the same race, but that's besides the point.
Apparently-
that's horrifying.
Yeah.
That's not normal, right?
No, absolutely not.
Not in the slightest.
First people are eating meat, and now people are eating man?
Children.
I say man as in, like, sentient life.
Well,
And Volo said to let you know with this place, if we want to make this place succeed, we should play nice with the local guilds because they're probably going to want to get this place on its feet again, and they'd be more than willing to work with us.
Well, that might mean we get labor for cheaper if we actually want to get this place up and running again.
And what are the guilds? I mean, we've had guildsmen visit us before, so But-
Just all sorts of trades. Anywhere from
Carpentry.
carpentry to
Apoth-
forging to you name it, it's here.
The hell was that growling noise?
That's probably the poltergeist.
Lila. Oh, sorry. Milo decided to jump the gate, and now he's biting at my fucking hand. Hey,
Probably deserve it.
he does me.
He does you? What?
What?
But yeah, that Volo basically said, don't piss off the guilds, work with them, and you can probably get this place going again
Yeah.
if we
You
chose to.
dare bite me.
I wasn't planning on making any more enemies. We've done a pretty good job of that
Okay.
so far. Just
Just
pissed off
the
the
one-
Zentarum and Xenothar's guild, so.
Nonetheless, here's the deed back. You can store it where you want to store it.
so just with that, this place is suddenly ours.
Yep, the place is officially ours.
I don't understand any of this, but I'm just gonna pretend I do.
Well, now you're a property owner, so. At least partially. What do we want to do with this place?
Well, I was walking, as I was walking back, yeah, I kind of new in town. I was looking at the local area with some of the information that the magistrate gave me. And it seems like we're in some pretty good company.
Yeah, I mean, being up here, certainly. We'll have maybe better clientele than, well, certainly better than the docks, but
Well, he said
depending on how we
have things-
get the word out, we'll have a different clientele than even the young portal. But do we even want to make this a tavern, or do we want to try a hand at something else? You
Well, no ma-
you have a certain set of skills, as do we all.
yeah,
I say a fight club.
I'm
It's an idea.
fairly well versed with basic forging and carpentry, but I wouldn't say I'm a master.
Hmm.
We do
That
have a
also-
carpentry next door
Yeah, it
and a
also
forge
might
next door.
get in the way of theirs. I was thinking more magic.
We have a magic shop in the neighborhood as well,
Great.
and an apothecary.
And I'm assuming there's no taverns nearby.
No,
Quite a coincidence.
I
Well,
like the idea of making this into a small little tavern inn.
Give me
Yeah.
1 second, guys.
as much as
No.
I like the idea of a fight club, I feel like we'd go through a lot of furniture.
I feel like I've been beaten
Or
up
can fix
left
it.
and right. Do we really need a place that's dedicated to hurting?
Well, ideally, we wouldn't be fighting.
No, I would.
Well, there you go.
Well,
I-
count me out on that one.
Yeah, Naz, I think you'll
Actually,
be
You guys
okay.
find
joking.
anything interesting on the upper floors? Because I haven't been up there yet.
Not really.
Just rooms.
Yeah, it's
There's
all
a little
it's all
peaky
dusty
thing in
and,
the attic.
and kind of rotted out. There's definitely plenty of rooms. We could each have one. But if we make it a tavern, potentially we might want to think about renting out maybe a room or two. It's also not
And
Any
how-
cheap.
kind-
Alcohol cellar.
Any possibility of like a library or a study?
Yeah, there's a whole attic space up there. Be great for that.
There was a library.
I can also check over at the museum to see what we have on poltergeist and that kind of stuff.
Hello.
See if we
Might be an
might
interesting lead.
be able to deal with our new friend.
It's about this time in y'all's conversation that y'all hear a knock on, you know what, sorry, not this door, the front door.
I want to open it. I want to open it. I want to open it. I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
PK didn't comment? What? Give me a second.
1000.
Mm,
I'd like
Oh,
to
you
think
good?
I'd like to think I was smart getting information from the magistrate.
I'm gonna open the door, then disappears.
Classic.
she went out for milk.
Dad.
She never came back.
Dad.
Somebody belch, that'll summon her back.
I don't need to
She'll
belch
have to
right
come
now.
back and say, "Porco."
What? Oh, I could have.
See?
Are you back in this reality?
People just keep calling me today.
Well, shut off your phone.
I'm like leaning over the bar to try to see who it is.
There's no windows where that door is, so let's see who it is out there.
Waiting for Andias to open the door.
Yeah, we all are.
Aelin!
Unless somebody else wants to.
Oh my
part the door,
god.
I'll
Open the
open door.
goddamn
Sorry,
door!
I already opened the door.
Then you left!
I'm going. No.
Yes?
Yeah, you did.
Physically,
you physically
your-
left.
Your human
It's like,
body left
I
the
didn't do it on
computer.
purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. Please.
So like open the door, be like, "Hi, bye."
Oh my
Open the
God.
door. Hang on, I have to do something.
Anyways, yeah, you open the door and you see a man sitting in front of you, and he looks kind of it's just a human man, and he looks kind of like grumpy. And then he looks at you, and then he looks grumpy, he still looks grumpy, but he kind of looks you up and down, but like one eyebrow just kind of raises, like the fuck. Okay.
This is what I'm dealing with.
I'm going to neigh. I'm just going to walk away.
He just steps in, and after hearing that neigh, he kind of shakes his head. He goes, "Maybe I don't have anything to worry about."
Who is this person? What does he look like? What's the social security number?
All
Wi-Fi password.
personal information, and you don't need to know. Oh, he comes up to the bar area.
We're not quite
He
open
just-
yet. How can we help you?
He ignores you and just pops the seats.
Um,
So, which
hello.
of you is the owner of this establishment?
Well, you're looking at all of them. What do you want?
The group effort. This will make things difficult.
It might make it easier if you tell us who you are.
The name is Emic Wim.
Sir, you're gay. Are you having a stroke?
Sir,
It's spelled Frewn.
Friend.
you know
He's
how
a
to say
friend.
the last name.
He's a
Friend.
friend.
Oh, friend. Name is Emic Friend.
Win.
And I was gonna be the owner of this place until a certain author, ended up getting this place out from under me. because I planned on renovating this place and then reopening this pub. But because of him, and now because of y'all, I had to open a very small shop at the end of the corner and make it a so-called pub.
Huh. That's a great idea. Hey, maybe we should renovate this place and open it. What do you think? Looking at everyone else.
I'm
I'm
down
going
for
to
that.
nay again.
I don't think it'd be in y'all's best interest.
Why not?
Open up a pub around here. Not good for business.
Well, your
That sounds
business or
a bit
why
ours?
did
like
you
it's
open a
your
pub?
problem.
No, no,
Not good
that's
for
even a better
mine.
question. Why'd you open a pub?
Huh?
If it's bad for business to open a pub in this area, why'd you do it?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not bad for y'all. It's bad for me, which in turn makes it bad for y'all.
Is that a threat?
Take it as you will.
I'll stand up.
I just don't
Why-
like competition around here.
Well, competition breeds the best products, so maybe it would be good for both of us.
He kind of, as Stick stands up, he just barely turns an eye to you, but doesn't flinch. I'll
Yeah,
just say this.
I like the idea of opening this up.
He
me
he
too.
stands up. He kind of turns away, but leaves one hand on the table, and he points at you, Anthony, and says, "I'll just leave it with this. Welcome to the neighborhood. Hope you won't be staying long." And then he just kind of just makes his way out. And then as he's leaving, a cup hits him in the back of the head.
I think I'm gonna laugh kind of juvenilely.
Hey, typically, new neighbors bring over like baked goods when they come and say hi.
Yeah, normally neighbors. He turns around and he's kind of looks pissed. Said normally neighbors don't throw things at their guests.
I'm still just leaning on the bar. Well, that one's not an owner.
Well, which of you bastards did it?
I'm going to nay.
He kind of looks at you and he goes, "I know what a centaur is. Don't play stupid with me, girl."
You clearly haven't met this centaur. Now, if you would, please leave our business.
Very well.
Just give a nice smile.
But I'm sure we'll be meeting again.
That'd be lovely. Maybe you can buy a drink. Well, that was sure interesting.
You seem like a grumpy person.
Well, now I want to run a tavern just out of spite.
I scribble on the table in a kind of a giddiness. Thank you for the cup.
A little smiley face kind of gets drawn in there.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have issues with a new friend. I'm going to. I don't know if there's enough dust. If there's enough dust, all right. Name question mark.
And you kind of wait a minute, and then kind of begrudgingly, you see the letters L, then I, then F.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
You mentioned that person, right?
Yeah, that was what, 2 owners ago?
That's the one.
The last owner.
Last owner before Volo.
Well, the gargoyle owned this place.
She owned it before Leaf, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
To make it
gets-
easier, it would have been the gargoyle, and then the hag she sold it to that turned into an orphanage,
Okay.
and then,
then Leaf.
Leaf, and then now
Volo.
y'all. Well, Volo, then y'all.
Volo us.
Yeah.
Well,
if
Leaf.
this is the previous owner, then how did Volo come into possession of this place?
Volo said he won it in a bet.
This
And
just gets
our
weirder and weirder.
new neighbor Emic, presumably lost that bet.
This
But
is just getting weirder and weirder.
well, Leaf, you have my word that we'll take care of this place. And we'll make good friends with Emic.
Well, how do I got a feeling? Looking over at Anthony, he seemed kind of pissy about wanting to take this place. I think we should keep our eyes and ears open because he might try something shady.
Oh, without a doubt.
I
Yeah,
didn't get a good feel on him.
he's going to try to sabotage it.
Well, if we're gonna open this place up, first thing first, we probably have to start working with the furniture. What you think the name of the shop was? The Bent and Nail, right on the corner from us. We can talk with them
Sounds
about
familiar.
getting some carpentry in
Well,
order.
I mean, before we go headlong into this, are you three down to open a tavern?
This isn't really what I expected to do when I came here. Let's just say that.
I mean, there's
I'm not
no better
against it.
way to experience the world than customer service.
You do make a good point.
Yeah, we
At the
can
end
meet-
of the day, what's the difference between being a bar owner, and being acolyte of a healer? You hear the same stories by the looks of it. Everyone just yaps their mouth off either whenever they're getting sewn up or whether they're getting plastered.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And, stitches heal the outside, and apparently alcohol heals the inside.
Yeah, we can meet all kinds of interesting characters,
Hey,
and I could probably make friends with a couple of the forge guys next door to learn stuff.
yeah, and running a tavern is much safer than jumping into the sewers.
A lot cleaner too.
Oh,
Usually.
depends on the guests. What about you, Sticks?
My mouth is full. I'm sorry. One
That's
second.
not out of character,
He's
though.
He's in
That
character.
is not out of
Okay.
character.
There will be plenty of alcohol for you.
Just don't drink
And
it
I
all.
guess I get to kick people out sometimes.
Yeah, there you go.
Good enough for me.
And Dias, what do you think?
I think it would be fun confusing people if they're new in town, but it wouldn't be fun if they already know who I am. So if I can like just be behind the counter,
Yeah,
You
it'll
know-
just look like you're really tall.
yeah.
We can raise the counter a couple feet.
Wouldn't be accommodating for the halflings.
We can install ladders on the bar
A
stools
staircase.
and
A
Yeah.
staircase on the side of it.
But how do you
Start at the
expect, how
back,
do you
take a
expect
turn
the
around.
horse and that expands outwards a bit? They're still going to be able to see over the counter and see the horse body.
we'll just
sticking
make the
out.
counter really long. And
It's
like a
pool
and
table.
the centaur can stand sideways. That's fine.
It could be an
Yeah.
attraction to get people to come in there. You don't know.
I don't know
Have
if
the
Andias
caravan
wants to
working.
be an attraction.
No, I do not. I instead want to go to wizarding school, but currently that is not the case because I don't have enough money.
Well, I've heard that running a tavern makes a decent amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently
So-
on this side of town too.
Yeah, so I definitely don't mind just being an owner, at least for the time being.
All right. Well, it seems like we all agree. Suppose the first thing to do would to get rid of the things that are broken or rotting. Then we
I
can
look around.
I like
Everything?
I mean, some of
Investigation
the
check.
stuff can be salvaged. Like We can probably not throw out this whole counter. For
We can
one.
refurb some of it probably.
Yeah. And we
So
can
let
make
me
some
show y'all this real quick. Let me show y'all the exterior of the place.
and we can make friends
Uh,
with the guilds next door. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's old, decrepit.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's run down, so it really needs a lot of renovating.
Were the crows included?
Oh, something that I want to test out. Are the stairs centaur friendly?
Stairs in general aren't centaur friendly.
You got shoes
We
now?
want skull
No.
ramps.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
you don't have
yeah,
you have advantage now on their
yeah.
chest.
How
You still
can
have-
how can we
I-
make
you still have
stairs centaur friendly?
add railings, I
If-
guess.
add
no-
railings.
there are no
I want
railings.
to see. I want to mostly see if it's like if the stairs can hold my weight, and to see if they're not like completely like rotten or unable to like hold my weight. You know?
If
So
I
it'd
had
be
to
a little
put it into words of how this place is, I'll just say this place is a OSHA violation. OSHA's worst nightmare.
Can she or can she not go upstairs? Is what she wants to know.
Test and find out.
Okay. So what do I roll?
I think we've been making you roll agility.
I think it was performance.
No, it was a performance, but I should make it acrobatics. But yeah, I'll make it performance.
Let's just add a pulley winch in the looks like the kitchen area.
You manage to go up. You notice as you're walking up the steps that you can hear the wood like creaking and they're bowing in.
Mm,
So it doesn't
Okay.
seem like you can probably go up and down them a couple times, but apart from the couple times, they may break at some points.
okay. So I'll just go back down and point to the stairs. I think that should be the first thing that we should repair, hopefully.
I'll look back at Torque. You know how to do that?
Hmm? Gramps always just added some reinforcement to the stairwell back at my home. But if we want to make friends with the guilds, I'd probably talk with the carpentry guild, get them on our good graces. I don't want to take business away from them. I know better.
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys know how the guilds work in the city?
No.
No.
The
How-
short and skinny
hey Jordan,
is
how do they work?
Basically, the guilds run everything.
money talks.
They
It's
I think they
for everything in the
they
city.
do care about people's best interest because if the people that they're helping are making money, then they're making money. So they want y'all to succeed. So they're on your side, but it's a business for them on their own. So they're charging you, but in the end, you're also profiting at the same time. So it's like a system to how everyone can profit. But in the end, the guilds they don't like people screwing them over. But they are more than willing to help anyone. Uh, it's just a matter of talking to them. There are so many guilds when it comes to Waterdeep. Guilds are everywhere. And guilds don't like it when people create other guilds, especially guilds of the same nature. That is something you do not do. Like the Carpenters Guild, you don't create a Carpenters Guild. They will not take kindly to that.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with doing repairs ourselves, as long as we go get the material from the appropriate guilds.
If anything, they're gonna want to do the services.
Well, yeah, of course. So does anyone else
Yeah.
who makes money off of something like that. But that doesn't necessarily mean we have to have them do it. We could technically
Or a
do
guild, not
So-
mafia.
I mean, we want to make friends. We're going to be neighbors. The more people we have on our side, the easier it's going to be to deal with our very friendly neighbor.
Bingo.
So yes, we could repair the stairs and everything else we need to do here ourselves, or we could pay someone else to do it, get in their good graces, and not have to swing a hammer at some wood. And we can go
I mean, I
see
could ask if they want help,
other interesting
but-
places here in town.
I'd rather give them first swing.
Yeah. At least tell them what we're up to.
Either way.
I'm sure they wouldn't be too upset to show you a thing or two.
Probably not.
And I'm sure we'll need some metalwork done too, Torque. Or not Torque, Sticks. Sure
Yeah,
we'll need
Sticks.
some metalwork done too.
The name of that place, it's called the Steam and Steel. They seem to kind of be your go-to for foraging and weapons and such. Maybe you can make some friends there.
I'm not much of an architect or engineer, but I should probably figure out what this place actually needs done.
I'm sure if we talk to the carpentry guys, additional services we might want to render on this place to make it habitable.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea.
So you guys want to go as a group next door and say hello? How you want to do this?
I'm happy to come along.
Sticks, you want to go over to the forge next door and tell them what we're up to?
Sure, that's fine.
That works.
So-
Split up the. Make some friends.
Let's party.
And break!
Great.
Okay,
Brunch.
so I actually get to finally learn how to do this. How do I split the party in maps?
So
I actually have maps of
you
these places.
drag our name at the bottom.
What time do we need to be back from break so I can take care of the cats?
We're not on break. There's a break.
We can
split up.
take a 15-minute break as I'm doing all this.
Alright.
So like you open like the thing that has all your maps at the top, and then you drag our name from the bottom to the map you want us on.
So from where you are on the map now, then drag all to. Okay, so
Not like our token, like our actual name. Like at the
So
bottom.
all I have is a from there. Okay,
And
Yeah.
Austin just came by. They're gonna come by again.
you are going here. Aha! Look at that. Yeah.
Ah,
Where are you going, Danny?
Me and Sticks are going to wherever the forge.
The Steam and Steel.
Yeah, a Steam and Steel.
You are there, correct? Also,
Yes.
put your tokens down, but you should see the map.
What was the carpentry place called?
The bet
The
nail.
the bet nail. Stick.
Did the magic shop have a name?
Yes.
The booksworm.
Yeah. The book worm. It's worms like a wyvern kind of worm. WYR. Yeah. Magic.
Yeah, I like that name. The
Yeah,
bookworm.
good name. Yeah. So we have Sticks there, and we need Anthony there. There we go. So we are there. And then, who's going to the bent nail?
I think Torque and Dice and I.
yeah.
So you, and you.
Fancy.
Thank you.
Let me get y'all in the front door. So we got Endias, we got Mez, and we got Turkey Boy. Thing I am gonna do. I just put these maps up, so I need to adjust the opacity of the grid to where it's not so gaudy.
Ew, disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Bless you.
Same with the bed. That down a bit. Cool, that'll work. Cool.
Ugh.
I got to learn something new today. How to split the party.
Split the party. How I split the party.
Split the party.
Oh God. Cool. We're on break right now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
y'all walk into the bent nail. You see a male half elf standing behind. Currently, he's just kind of sitting there, like whittling on a like a thick piece of wood. He's too focused to notice like on what he's doing that we notice that y'all walked in.
Which group walked in?
Huh?
You're at the bent nail.
Which group?
You're at the bent nail.
Oh, okay. I can
Are
he
they-
not hear my hooves or?
He's like so ingrained on like his woodwork right now.
Haha.
What
Ingrained.
kind of what race is it?
He's a half
Half-elf.
elf.
Oh, I thought you said halfling.
No, half elf.
I want to investigate his handiwork. Try to be over the counter.
Give me a perception, I guess. See if we can tell what he's whittling. Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
forgot I was.
it's actually very obvious. He's actually whittling a horse.
Oh, that's ironic.
Yeah.
What if I neighed? I want to like anytime that he takes like a small break to look at the horse like head on, I want to neigh. Just
Okay.
very very bad one though.
Give me a deception.
Deception. Okay.
Yeah. As soon as you neigh, he's like inspecting the front of the horse because he was like, like at that point he was actually like carving in the nostrils.
Mhm.
And then he's like taking a good look, and then he just hears a neigh, and out of panic, he throws it to the floor and like backs up real quick.
man.
Shit, sorry.
And then he looks over, and then he sees y'all. And then he puts his hand on his chest, and he's like, "Don't do that."
My face is just like slowly turning red because I didn't think that he would actually get scared. I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna like just apologize like oh I'm honestly I am so sorry. I did not think that that would scare you.
He
Um,
kind of like look like as you're talking, he's looking you up and down, like he's like
I
leaning
thought I was
over
behind the
No,
car.
he's behind the thing. And he can see that you're like a horse person. And he just got done, he's playing a horse. But you see him, he's like leaning over the counter, he's looking at you like, what's going on? He like as you're in the middle of your talking, like you can continue talking. He just kind of rushes around,
Oh.
comes up to you as you're talking, and he pulls out a tape measure that's around his waist, and he's like measuring you.
I am
He
just
pulls one of your arms up and measures your arms, and he's just taking little measurements.
I'm yeah, I'm sorry that I scared you.
Huh? Oh, yeah, it's fine. Can you move your chin up, like look up in the air for me real quick?
I'm just gonna do that. I just hope that he doesn't stab me.
And then he starts measuring like your neckline, and then like from like the size of your head to to where like the part of your human part ends and your horse part begins. He's measuring the length of that, and he's just getting all sorts of measurements.
Okay. While he's doing this, I'm just gonna say, so again, sorry for scaring you. And I'm sure that I'm a great model for whatever you're going to be doing next. But we are kind
He's
of
behind. He's
new.
in the back room now. He completely
like,
ignored you,
okay.
ran to the back room.
Okay.
You can hear like rustling and like that kind of stuff. And
Okay.
then he cut you to the door opens and he has like a big ass log with him, and he just sets it on the counter, and then he comes back to you and goes, "All right, so how may I help you?"
I'm gonna like shoot a really confused and like, what the heck is going on? Look at Torque, kind of like,
Yeah, I want to like kind of wave at Torque and just like you talk. It's
I'm
your
gonna be
turn.
like, I'm gonna be
Alright.
kind of like, they're kind of like your people. You explain.
Okay. Well, hey, my name's Charlie, but you can call me Torque. We
Tally.
recently came, we
Everyone,
recently
everyone
came.
calls me Tally.
Nice to meet you, Tally. We recently came into ownership of the manor next door, and
You're
we
the
were
people who took up ownership of the place. I heard people were taking refuge there. The guilds have been talking.
yep, and we. I'm still new in town, but I was talking with a couple of people, and they said y'all were probably some of the best people to talk to in terms of carpentry work. We're looking to possibly renovate and reopen the tavern, liven this place up even more.
Yeah. So, what do you want from us, or from me? I should be more specific. This is my shop, so.
Well, from the Carpenters Guild, a lot of the furniture and stairs and like disarray, so we're hoping to form a business venture here to get some of the carpentry kind of handled and brought back up to par.
Oh well, you're just I'm not part of the guilds. I just do close business with them. I'm not to toot my own horn, but I'm kind of one of the upper, when it comes to skilled carpenters and sculptors around here. Top, carpenter and wood carver. Just they do a lot of business with me, so I do a lot of dealings with them. I
Mhm.
do a lot of the uh, work. I do a lot of building of furniture and stuff for them, and some pricings
Well,
and renovation stuff. But I'm not actually a guild member myself. They did offer, but I have my own business, and it works more for me profit wise if I have my own workshop area instead of
mhm.
having to work for somebody.
Would it be in our bench? Well, you said you do furniture.
Furniture, canes, quarterstaff, shields, sculptures, the like anything, out of wood, I can make it.
Well, if we do business with you, get on the good graces of the Carpenters Guild, or could we, kind of
Uh,
a neutral relationship? I don't want to go making enemies of the guilds. I've been told they kind of run the town.
yeah, more or less, yeah. It's just if you need anything done, you want to go through the guilds.
Can you lead me into the direction of a Carpenters Guild member that I can talk to, and I could tell them specifically to outsource the furniture aspect to your shop? Would that be
well, if
a
you need, actually, you're in luck. If you're needing anything done with the Carpenters Guild, you would come to me with what work you would need done. I would contact the Carpenters Guild. I'm guessing you need because I've seen that place. It's just next door, and I can see that it does need a lot of work.
just a bit?
Yeah. So I could have somebody come down, check out the place, and give y'all a price. More or less, it wouldn't be somebody from the Carpenters Guild. It would probably be somebody uh from uh what's it called? The Fellowship of Innkeepers that would come down to check the place out because they're the ones who do tavern stuff. They'll look at the entire place. They'll give you prices. They'll give you estimates on how long it would take to renovate. They'll
Hmm.
take care of everything. If it needs it, the Fellowship of Innkeepers they'll take care of everything throughout all of the guilds for you.
Fellowship of the Innkeepers. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, I will definitely ask the Carpenters Guild, here in a little bit, because I do have a delivery to take to them. Whenever I do see them, I will let them know if they could contact the fellowship for you, and they'll have somebody come down and check the place out if you want.
I appreciate
Uh,
I appreciate the
it won't
information.
it won't cost you nothing for them to come down and price check things for you.
And I,
Trust me when I say that they've been keeping an eye on this place, and they'll be more than willing to come down and take a look.
I've been told they're quite helpful.
They really are. They can be very, very helpful.
And I couldn't help but notice you're taking measurements of my cohort here. I may have to stop back over into the shop once you get the. I'm assuming you're taking measurements to make a small statuette in their likeness. I'd be interested to see what it looks like in the end.
You would be correct. Yeah. Hopefully I should be done with it by tomorrow. I am known for being pretty quick with my work.
I'll have to stop back and take a look then.
Yeah, more than welcome to take a look.
Well, I won't hold you back from it, and we'll let you get back to doing what it is what you're doing. And I will wait the emissaries.
Okay, well, I will definitely have somebody show up. I don't know how long it'll take, but somebody will definitely show up.
Sounds good, my friend. I put my hand out in a handshaking manner.
He leans down. He's quite a bit taller than you. Reaches over and just barely gets the ends of your fingers
Oh.
and shakes it. He's got a lot of stuff on the table in front of him, so he's having to reach over a lot. You're short. He's trying.
Well, Tally, you have a good one. Hey guys, we got this side of it covered. Let's go to the other spot and see how Anthony and Sticks are doing.
I don't think anyone has ever said my name correctly.
Tony.
Auntie.
It's Anthony.
Hi, Auntie. How are you?
I said
Anthony. Anthony.
Isn't it
Tony.
Anthony?
There's no H.
It's Anthony.
That's what
Anthony.
I say. I would say Anthony.
Said Anthony. It's fine.
Antini.
Antony.
Antini.
All right. Well, I
Antini
make my way out,
with a martini.
He likes the martinis.
I make my
Alright,
way
so
out the door
over-
and motion to the other two.
Over at the Steven Steel. Y'all walk in, and the most obvious thing in this room is the beautiful rock flooring. You can see the edges, but you can tell you can't feel the cracks because it's also you got some kind of glaze over it. But it's very aesthetically pleasing to look at. You see weapons, shields, armors of sorts on mannequins. You see long sheets of metal that have not been worked yet, leaning against the wall. And you don't see anybody yet when you walk in, and y'all are actually not at the front door. Now you are at the front door.
It's not my
But you
fault.
do hear, but you can hear the clanking of an anvil coming from the back room.
Some interesting work. Is there a bell or?
Yeah, there is a bell on this counter right here.
I ring the bell 7 times.
You hear the clanking doesn't stop, but you just hear a grumbly, "I heard you the first time."
Oh well.
I guess we
You
wait.
Do you stop ringing, or you continue?
I'll stop ringing it,
Okay.
but I really want to ring it. Sticks will just stare at it.
Just give me 1 second. Okay. After a little bit, door opens, and a man comes out. And what is he?
What
A
is
man?
he?
What is he?
A miserable pile of secrets.
A
It actually
miserable pile of
doesn't
memes.
say. Okay. You see a man. He's wearing no shirt, bulging muscles, sweat beating down from him, long hair, long beard, human male. As you know, he's wearing the only thing he's wearing is like cloth pants with a leather belt with like little pockets and that kind of stuff. You see like a forging hammer, and other like little tools and that kind of stuff. And he just comes on out and comes around the
I feel
quite
like
here.
forging shirtless is probably a bad idea.
Oh, very. That'd
he,
be like
he seems
trying
like
to
he's
weld top. That'd be like welding shirtless.
Oh, you
Yeah.
see, you see burn marks all over this guy.
yeah. It seems like he knows what he's doing. I'm not gonna question it.
What do y'all need?
We have recently acquired a tavern. We've just a couple doors down, and I believe that we may need some work done.
You
And
know this. You know this is a place for armors, in locksmithing and fine smithing. This is not a place for woodwork.
oh,
And I've
certainly,
seen that
but
place. It needs a lot of woodworking done.
I'm sure we'll need locks too. And besides,
Wood needs nails.
I would like to meet our neighbors. My name's Anthony.
Oh. And brick. He
Brick.
puts out he puts out a hand, and like why would he put his hand up? It's abnormally large for a human hand. It's like huge. Like this man is big.
Yeah, I'll shake it. My hand is like dwarfed by his.
Yeah, pretty
Like-
much. Like when he puts
like
he
I'm-
naturally squeezes your hand and it hurts. Like you can tell like he doesn't mean to hurt you. It's just how he's
Yeah,
just he's
but
a
like
rough kind of guy.
I'm average strength of a strength
Yeah.
of 10, so he's just a very
then-
large man.
He looks at Styx, and Styx is more or less, closer to the size of this man. And he just puts out an arm and puts it out, like ready for like a big handshake.
Oh, I give it to him.
Like a big old handshake.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
Styx here
muscle boys unite.
Styx here can speak for himself, but he's particularly interested in your craft.
What do you want? A job? Not currently hiring.
Well, if I could watch and help sometimes.
Well, the only thing I can do for you is I can sell you metal weapons, armors, and shields. If you want nails, I can do a specialty order of nails. Oh,
We'll see what the carpentry guild needs in terms of materials, but you mentioned you locksmithing as well.
yeah, we can make really fine locks, quality here. If you're not satisfied, then you can kiss my ass. That's how confident I am
No.
in my shit.
I'm sure we'll need to change the locks around on that place. I've heard who the previous owners are, and I'd like some of them to not to get back in.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I can definitely forge you some new locks. I just need to know what types of locks you want, what kind of doors are going on, if you want deadbolts, if you want, there's different types of locks. You need to be more specific on what kind you're wanting.
Oh, certainly. And
I'll need to look at the doors to know the fittings and how the mechanisms need to work with the door.
that's exactly what I was going to suggest. Perhaps you can stop by and we can show you around. Place isn't falling
Uh,
apart too bad. It's not a health hazard. Give a little smile.
if anything, what you need to do is you need to get with the Fellowship of Innkeepers. They'll make a list of everything that we needed, and they will turn that into me, and I will special order everything that I need and craft everything to the specifications of that work order that they sent to me. I don't make house calls, unfortunately. I have a
Well,
business here to run. I
very
can't
well.
leave this place undone.
Well, perhaps when we actually open the place, you can stop by for a drink.
That'd be actually be very nice to have a tavern open
Yeah.
next door.
And hey, first one's free.
Man, I appreciate that. I'll make sure to give you a good price on those locks and stuff.
I appreciate it. Well, you'll probably seeing a lot more of us, and particularly this one. But appreciate the business. And well, not the right words.
My stuff tends to break.
Well, if your stuff tends to break, either it's not quality craftsmanship of the weapons part, or you're just not a good owner of the weapon and don't know how to care for your equipment.
Well, you can say that to the acidic ooze we ran into.
That would do it with any stuff. Yeah, even my stuff would fall prey to an acidic ooze. Nothing stopping that.
But you might have some of our business.
Look forward to it.
Sticks, anything else?
I think that's actually wait. How much
Like
would how much would full armor be for me? Like full plate.
full plays? That's gonna cost you quite a bit.
I know.
1 second. I had this open before because I was looking
Oh,
at
I
it.
think it's like 1,200
Um,
gold. It's a
It's
lot.
actually
no,
gonna
it's
cost
actually-
you.
yeah, it's
It's
like
actually gonna
1,200.
cost you 1,500 gold pieces.
It's
Why
so
do I get an
much.
increase?
Yeah,
I know.
for full plate armor.
No,
I
that's
wanna
like
use-
that's like the book price.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
a lot.
want to use a two-handed strength weapon with full plate on a single character. Damn it! And I'll get this
Hey,
accomplished.
We'll get there. We just need to make more money.
I know.
I hear that price. I'm like, looks like we need to get this tavern open, buddy.
I can make you splint armor, which is going to be quite a bit cheaper. So I can make you chainmail, which would be a little bit cheaper than that. Then the cheapest I can go would be ringmail armor,
I
which is a
have chain.
ring. He kind of inspects it a little bit, and he goes, "Don't see much damage on it yet. If you need it repaired, just let me know." Chainmail has a habit of, after some use, some of the links coming undone and becomes less useful after that.
Okay.
Well, we'll leave you to your forging.
Yeah, I have a big order I'm trying to finish up right now.
All right, Imbrick, it was good to meet you.
Y'all too. Good luck on the tavern.
Oh, do you know a Imic?
Epic. Can't say that I
Imic,
do.
says last name weird. Fryn, something like that. He
That's someone I'm familiar with.
he came barging in and said that he lost a bet on the place and almost had it, but now we have it. He's apparently running a little pub down the street.
So that little squirt is the one who opened that rinky-dink place.
Seems like an interesting character. I just thought I'd get some other opinions on him.
If anything, around here, people just don't like competition. It's bad for business.
Yeah, that's what he told us, but
I'll just tell you this. the better your place, the worse it makes is. Don't fight dirty, but fight dirty.
Certainly.
Do it with skill, not with
Tricks.
dirty tricks.
Yeah. Well, appreciate the advice.
Stay honorable, friends. And he goes back into his back room.
I ring the bell one more time as we leave.
Huh?
I ring the bell one more time as we leave.
Well, I stretched him.
Oh.
He comes back, he grabs the bell, and he literally crushes it in his hands. while
Oh,
he's
I'm already
staring at his
walking out the
hands.
door by the time he can turn around and make it back. It's like I rang the bell and I'm gone.
Well, as you get to the door, the pieces of that bell hit the door as you're about to go to it, and it's just crushed and crumbled in pieces as he's just walking back. And he goes,
Aw.
and you hear him screaming out, "I got a new bell to make."
Sticks, you're really good at
know,
making
he-
friends. You should teach me sometime.
He really didn't have to break it though.
I think he just wants to make a new bell.
That makes sense now.
Man, like
We
work.
should
Look at him
go
go.
see what the others found at the woodworking place.
As you are walking out, you can see the others like making their way up to this place. If you want,
wave.
how do I get rid of all y'all's? How do I unsplit y'all's party?
Drag
Where's
us
the
straight-
parties?
drag our like little icon back to like the party banner that's on whatever map.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put y'all all back here for a second. And then I am actually going to show you a map
Hey,
that y'all have not seen before.
hey.
Boom!
It's
Y'all
black.
can't see shit.
All right.
Wow,
need-
interesting.
I need a
Impressive.
temporary token for now to indicate y'all, like the horse token again.
I love using the horse token. It's great.
Yeah, it's because of y'all.
Very convenient.
You guys.
It's in
Um,
dice.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick.
there it is.
My tastes like raisins.
How expensive
shut
is
up.
Domino's delivery?
And
And,
It's
how
like
do I?
$3.
Can y'all see the map?
No.
mid
No?
20s to
Okay.
$30.
I just need to make it publicly open.
It's $30.
It's mid $20 to $30. If
Oh
you
my
get two
God.
large 2-topping pizzas, then
I don't
it's
want that
like
much.
$30. I know, but
Uh,
feed
It's
more
like a
than
$2
one
to $3
person.
delivery fee,
Okay, that's not too bad.
approximately.
Yes, can y'all see it now?
Ooh, yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
cool.
I've
Okay.
gotten it to where I only paid 15.
Y'all were just.
We're down
at-
here. Here's
555
Embrick.
pizzas.
Yeah, y'all were down there. I think
Uh,
if y'all access to the horse.
where's our tavern?
The tavern is this place.
The one with the tower?
Y'all's place is the nice big one. I say big. It's up and down. It's a good size.
Hmm.
How do I give y'all control of this draft horse? Draft horse. We need to change it to probably none. Controlled by all players. Okay, y'all should be able to move the horse around.
I'm flinging us off the map. The earth is flat.
Just flat.
Would you point out where the bent nail is? Or I can find the token.
The bit. Oop, I need to make the horse proper size. The bit nail would be.
There's tallies
right
not on
here.
the map. Oh, hey.
Right here. Tally, look, map. Tally's right
Oh.
here.
Oh, hey.
Hmm.
The good thing you didn't say his actual name.
I couldn't. That's why I said tally. I'm like, I think God has tally in things there. So I'm like, I'm gonna go by tally. And tally's very
I will
eccentric.
use my artistic expertise to mark strategically on the map what each building is.
It looks like a bit nail.
Now that was the goal. I told you, I'm an artist, really.
I wish I could put
Okay,
my
well,
text
we
in
get-
front of your nail.
No,
God damn it.
stop that. Leave my nail alone.
I can't select your nail either.
Aha, the nail is
I
all
can't.
powerful. No, leave my nail alone.
Actually, I can't. I was stuck in the dead nail text. Anyways, yep, y'all meet back outside. It's very lucky. It was actually very close to each other. So
how'd it go in there?
Not too bad. Met a very
Interesting.
lively half elf, very hands-on with his woodworking.
And
Said something about the Fellowship of Innkeepers. You?
yeah, we got kind of the same word. We can
Yeah, he
get
was
get locks here, but it's mostly armor and weapons. So
I didn't get the
over here.
job.
Over here he said he does a
He's
lot of
not hiring.
furniture and like kindling
That's
kind
why I
of
didn't
statuettes
get
and
it.
such.
well, we'll
But
definitely
he
need
said that
we'll
he's got
definitely
a
need furniture.
yeah, and he said he's got a delivery to make this afternoon with the Carpenters Guild. So he said he can talk to them and put in some information, and we could probably expect a visitor in the next day or so,
Okay.
today or tomorrow. And
Did
they'll
did you figure out how we contact the Fellowship of Innkeepers?
He said the gentleman's name was Tally. That was his nickname, and he said he can talk with his Carpenters Guild cohorts, and they'll talk to the Fellowship, and they'll send somebody over at no cost.
Okay, that's easy.
So until then, I think
the guy that runs this place, it's called Steam and Steel. His name is Imbrick. The big human, like the size of Torque. Or why do I keep saying that? Like the size of Sticks.
I'm
The
tall
large
in
man.
stature. Or I'm tall in character.
Yeah,
that's
you have a large personality. But yeah, it seems like we need to go through this Fellowship of Innkeepers if we want anything done.
Well, I wanted to check out. I think pull up my notes. The book's worm. Kind of see what they got over there in terms of magic crafting before heading back to, and then
Bookworm,
check out
yeah.
this cerulean crown.
What's that one?
Guess they're apothecary of sorts.
Cerulean Crown.
Make friends with our neighbors.
Yeah.
It'll take us a couple seconds to do that one. Why is it stuck in my head now? Damn it, Noah!
I do.
I got that fucking song in my head now.
What song?
The song
Look
that
at
never
my
ends.
voice. My voice
Oh,
is
okay.
amazing.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't singing any songs today.
Just get caramel
My horse
dancing
is
in your head.
15,000 pounds.
So, if you guys want to follow with, you don't have to, but I'm gonna go check these two places out.
That'll be interesting. And we
So
can
where y'all go?
we can ask if they have any opinions on Emmerich and see how at least the neighbors feel.
That's what I forgot to ask the gentleman. Oops.
Emmerich was indifferent, but you know he seemed like if we made our tavern better than his little pub, then all the better.
Well, let's walk and talk and make our way over to.
What, the
Which one
bookworm
do you wanna
first
check out
or
first?
Cerulean Crown?
Let's check out the bookworm first.
Alright.
The book's worm.
Okay.
We'll go to whichever one's easier for Jordan.
Well, that's for it. I already have that one set.
Alright. The Bookworm's Treasure. It's
Give me 1 second, guys.
No.
Let me get
I'm gonna
oils.
eat so many books.
Where is the front? I hate trying to find the front
Down here.
doors of these places. Hey, the double door. Look at that shit.
Shawl the Page Turner.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause I have force up, so I can get y'all's character sheets. Let's see. Sticky boy. And what's that? Antony. Indies. Knees.
Bees
And
knees.
Tack. Welcome
Neat.
to the bookworm.
And my character is gonna have that like deer in the headlight look, like all these books. I'm just thinking to myself, just knowledge.
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 I'm gonna find myself a picture book.
Behind the as y'all walk in, you see like a desk area to y'all's left. Sitting on the chair, you see a golden dragonborn.
Hmm.
Who's just sitting there reading a book.
Oh, what time of day is it?
It's like mid-afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I don't know if Vishal is a man or a woman. It doesn't say.
Make it up.
Be creative.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It always matters. Gender matters. I don't want to be offensive to this dragonborn.
It's a
I think
dragonborn in a
Vishal-
tabletop.
I think
It's
Vishal
something
is more of
matters.
a masculine name, so I'll say a male. He looks up from the book and says, good evening. What can I do for y'all?
Hi, name's Charlie. We're new in the neighborhood. Just checking out the local shops and meeting the neighbors.
Y'all's group looks familiar. Not that I've seen y'all before, but rumors. of a group like y'all.
Yes, we recently acquired the old tavern down the road.
Oh, very nice. But that's not the rumor I heard.
What's the rumor you heard? I'm curious.
Believe it or not, I am somebody who likes knowledge. I like to stay kind of well informed. It's just rumors of upcoming adventurers who came into town and actually saved a local lord here in town. From
Yes.
the Xenatars.
Would this local lord happen to have the name of Rainier?
That it would.
Oh, I guess you're speaking to
The local lord.
Suppose you're speaking to those new adventurers.
Oh, welcome to my humble abode, also my shop. I do live here.
A wild thing to tell guests.
I also live here.
I'm gonna say that next.
Information is always key. The more you know, the better.
I agree, and I must say, this is looking at all the scrolls and such over on the shelves. It seems like you have quite a bit of knowledge to share with people.
It depends on what you're looking for. If you are if any of y'all are a mage, I do offer services to, at a fee, of course, let y'all write down any spells that y'all might find in these books, so that y'all may use on at later dates.
I'm
I
going
could
to try to
also
take a
I could
book.
also create scrolls for y'all.
I'm going to try to take a book and try to read it, but my my near illiteracy makes it almost impossible to actually understand what the fuck this book says.
Are you having trouble over there?
No, just not sure what spell this is, and it's probably like a children's book.
Well, hand me that book, and I will let you know
Uh,
what spells are in that book.
No, I'm okay. I'm just gonna continue try to read it with my -2 intelligence.
Rochelle kind of just out of curiosity just goes over to where you're looking. I don't know why you're at the door looking at a book.
I don't think she's moved her token a single time.
Well,
No,
there's another thing.
I'm trying, but it's lagging really fucking badly. And I'm on my mobile hotspot too, so I'm.
She's reading like the graffiti carved into the wood.
Yeah. Is there any graffiti in the wood?
I'll move you over by 6, make things easier, make it seem more. But anyways,
Thank you.
Rochelle comes up to
There I
you
am.
and kind of peeks at the book that you're looking at and kind of starts laughing and go, funny enough, the book that you're trying and failing to read is based off the spell comprehend languages.
That's good.
Savage.
I like that one.
Like,
A little ironic, isn't it? That one is a tricky one.
I do have a question for you.
Go by
Do
all means,
you
go for it.
have any resources on, perhaps past dealings with, poltergeist or ghost or anything like anything of the
Depends.
sort?
What are you trying to do with this poltergeist? Are you trying to bend it to your will? Are you trying to destroy it? Are you trying to appease it? It all depends on what you're wanting to do.
I don't think we're sure yet.
Appease? I say quietly, a little sheepish.
Hey, Anthony, the spirit did seem kind of friendly when we.
Yeah, but you never know.
I'm going to
I
guess
would-
this has to do with the poltergeist that's over at the inn that y'all recently acquired.
Yes, we were rather
That'd be the
unaware of it
character.
when we first acquired it, but I would at least
Yeah,
like
I'm
to
actually
know.
well aware of its presence.
I'd like to know more about them, kind of in general.
We know his name is
Um,
Leaf.
Yeah,
Leaf,
apparently,
that's the
Leaf,
previous owner of that
past
place.
owner. Yes.
Yeah, that's the most recent owner of that place.
Do you know what happened to Leaf actually?
He's just one day he fallen ill and just tragically his passed. That place really did mean a lot to him. So it probably breaks his spirit's heart to see that it's gotten run down and decrepit over the years.
So do you think it'd be a fair thing to say if, get with the local guilds and spruce it up, he might be kind of happy?
Oh, more than likely. That place was his
Uh,
life.
How
So I'm
long?
pretty.
Sorry, how long has it been since the place has been open?
Oh, probably about 10 years, maybe.
I'm sorry, he had it open for 10 years?
No, it's been shut down for about
Been
10
shut down
years.
for years.
He's probably owned it for about 5 years
I would still be
before his
interested.
passing.
I would still be interested in anything you have on specters or poltergeists.
I unfortunately would only have books on basic information on poltergeists. I more am in the realm of magics.
Okay. Well, I have other resources, but if I ever have a need for perhaps a scroll or other incantation, I'll come to you first.
I would look forward to your presence here again.
I whispered to Anthony, hey, you ask about our neighbor friend?
Oh yeah. What's your opinions on Imic? Freylin? Says his last name weird.
Emmett Froon,
Yes.
friend? I'm a friend. We're going with friend.
I don't. He said both. I don't know which one it is. But yeah,
He
that one.
seems like a yeah, he's the one who just opened up that very small pub. Can't really call it much of a tavern. It's kind of small, so it's more of a pub.
Yeah, he called it a pub himself.
Yeah. Yeah, he just recently opened that place up. He's gotten a little bit of business, but you can only hope for so much out of a smaller building. He seems like the grumpy type, but he seems very passionate about his place. So
Yeah, he came in uninvited and borderline threatened us. So I'm just
well,
getting a
you know,
feel
you
of
own
how the neighbors feel about him.
honestly, if you think about it, you know, owning a small pub and then a whole tavern opens next door, kind of looks bad for business, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he also said that he lost out on acquiring the place.
So he might just be a little um spiteful
Little
that
sour.
Perhaps.
he's gonna see what the place he missed out on can achieve.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Perhaps.
he should have gone around in the sewers a little bit more. I say sarcastically.
He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would get, you know, dirty with his own hands. He'll probably have somebody else do it for him.
Well,
But I don't think he'll do anything physically against you.
I would sure hope not. It'd be 5 against 1. It'd be rather unfair.
I wouldn't let him.
Well, not only that, but this, you know, this town is very adamant about its rules.
Yeah, that too. We can just call the guard and off he goes.
Yeah, so if he's gonna do
Uh,
anything, I think he'd do it a little bit more stealthily.
But once we get the tavern open, stop on by.
I'm not much of a drinker. It's bad for the brain cells. You know,
Well,
gotta keep a
I'm sure
sharp
we'll
mind.
have some food you might enjoy.
Make you a nice cup of tea.
That too.
I do like tea. I do enjoy a nice cup of tea.
Sit in the corner, talk for a little bit.
It'd be nice to see what that place you know, turns into.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, if y'all ever need anything, any scrolls or anything, just let me know. I have plenty of magic I can infuse into a scroll.
I may hit you up later on that kind of thing.
You know, he looks over at Zendaya and says, "If you need, you know, a comprehend language scroll, I would be happy to make one for you."
I probably picked up like a different book and it's just upside down. Huh? Oh, yeah, comprehend languages.
The book of arcane lock. You know, it would be easier to read if you turn that the other way.
I start making my way toward the door.
I'm just gonna hand it back to him. I'm going to start walking out as well, just like okay.
Remind me what your name is?
The name is Vishal.
Oh, it's
Also
good to
known
meet
as
you.
Vishal the Page Turner.
Is that a nickname you were given, or did you give that one to yourself?
Yeah, it's more or less of a nickname.
Okay. Well, my name is Anthony. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, looks at all y'all, expecting to hear the names, all of y'all.
Yeah, you can. My name is Charlie, but I kind of had a family nickname of Torque.
Tinker, I'm guessing.
Yeah, my gramps and dad were. I've kind of
Yeah.
went to the artificer side of the family.
Well, the nickname Torque is very fitting then. Looks at the monk.
Naz of
Nice
the
to meet
Ashen Fae.
Oh, the Ashen Fae. A very rare commodity around here.
Commodity.
Guessing you're on some kind of pilgrimage.
Indeed.
Well, and good luck on your adventures. Looks at the The big man right next to him.
They call me Sticks.
Is that a nickname?
I was born on sticks.
Got it. Goliath makes sense. As for you, my centaur friend,
My name is Indias. It's the only thing that I know how to actually spell. What? I'm not muted. What do you mean I'm muted?
you're not muted.
She's not been muted.
You fucking
My
bitch.
voice coming through her mic.
Yes, it
No,
is.
I didn't. I twice.
I don't care.
Oh, I could hear it twice. It was so loud to me. So I muted her.
Anyways, well,
I know how to spell.
yeah, centaurs, not really something that y'all needed to know how to do. So it's understandable that books are not your friend as you continue to hold the upside down book.
I'm just gonna give it back to him and just like.
Maybe the spell of it, it only lasts for so long. So I suggest maybe just studying.
Maybe.
Anyways, if there's anything else I can do for y'all, I'm gonna go back to my book.
Well, Vishal, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm gonna
It's
start,
pleasure to
Good
meet y'all,
afternoon.
I'm gonna start heading out.
and y'all as well. Okay, so back to Troll Spell Alley.
All right, let's check out the crown.
I should have been setting that up while y'all were doing that.
Where was that
That's a
shop?
benefit. That shop was right here, this building.
Hmm.
So y'all are wanting to go where now? NPC out there. I'm in the wrong spot. No, I am not.
No, why? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what are you
Mhm.
drawing over there?
You're fucking drawing. Move it up at least.
Oh, the worm.
It's literally covering the words.
What's this
I
person?
think you're muted,
Who's muted?
Noah.
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 Oh, this whole time I
Usual.
was like, you've been covering my drawings with your work.
Fucking asshole.
Half of these I drew before the words were there. Bucket of paint.
You're just-
God.
or
Does
a
he
little
still have
paper
the
map
shit
and
on
you're
the
just,
back of his hand?
you're just
Oh,
drawing.
yeah, I like to think I have a little paper map and I'm drawing with like basic like a crayon.
I'm just putting y'all's NPCs. Yeah, y'all's tokens down real quick, and then I'll move y'all over here.
Okay.
It's man's
getting hungry.
Then eat.
order food, dingus.
It's so expensive.
Forehead.
I'll order food and go get it.
It is expensive.
Eat a tortilla.
I don't have any tortillas. I literally have nothing here to eat because I'm
Here,
about to move
come
out.
eat some of my tortillas. Come
Yeah,
get some of my tortillas.
Send them to me. I'm sure it'll be good by the time they get here.
Oh, for sure. Especially an already opened pack.
Oh, not the Cerulean's crown. Corellian's crown. Like the elf god.
Cerulean City. I'm on a roll.
Oh God. I just read the character
Oh.
this NPC. Okay.
I'm on a roll to Cerulean City.
See, I don't know the town very well, so I'm mispronouncing stuff.
Anyways, welcome to the Cerulean Crown.
It's not Cerulean, it's Corellian.
Corellian, it said Cerulean. I don't know why. Corellian's Crown.
Is it Cerulean
It's like a
City a
blue.
Pokemon city?
Yes.
Yeah, Cerulean City is a Pokemon town.
Yes,
Corellian
it's
was blue.
I think it's in the original Pokemon game.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
the first gen.
Yeah, it's
I
the
have
main town, isn't it?
I have
Cerulean City.
No, it's
I
not
have
the
an
main town.
unfinished
back to game.
campaign called Cerulean Coast.
Yeah, welcome to the Corellian's Crown.
Again, I walk in there and I just have a look of bewilderment upon my face.
Want to know if I
It's gonna be over here.
Well, yeah. What does this place look like?
Plants everywhere. In the center, you see a very nice it's a peach tree.
I think Naz would recognize some of these plants. Can I see whether?
Give me a nature check.
Why do I always roll so bad?
I think that's not too bad. Yeah, some of these ring a bell. You recognize the tree in front of you. It's actually a tree that's very common in your. I said peach tree. I meant it's a cherry blossom. That's what I meant to
Okay.
say.
Oh,
It's
the
a
weep
cherry-
tree.
Yeah, you see a cherry blossom that's in the center. You notice this because it's all over your monastery. It's more for decoration. Uh, and looking around, you do notice some like medicinal herbs. You look over, you see a shelf full. You see a shelf full of like grounded up plants. Uh, a lot of these are like your basic plants you see like for ingredients for like potions, and some are you notice are for like seasonings and the like. But other than that, not really a whole lot stands out. Just mostly the cherry blossom in the middle.
Weep tree.
Weed tree.
I run over and just kind of start looking through the shelves.
I'm probably gonna join him.
I'm just
These are. This grid is kind of messing me up.
yeah, I'm just kind of walking back, looking at everything. Wow,
When
these
you
are
look around, you do notice you see a wood elf that's just actually just watering these plants that are on this shelf over here.
Are there any poisonous herbs amongst the shelves or
Well,
even
give
by the
me,
plants
give
that I'm
me,
walking by?
give me a nature check to see if you can tell if they're poisonous or not.
You know,
For-
nature isn't my best suit. Now that I'm looking at it.
I want to
That's
do the
-2.
same.
Yeah,
I might know a
wow.
thing or two.
Well, I was thinking more of survival, but
Oh, it's
I
plants, so
think
no, it's gonna be nature.
nature-
Nature's appropriate for this. No, everything looks like plants. You can't tell what's poisonous, what's not, what's edible, what's not. You really just like, colors.
My grandmother was a botanist of sorts, so she taught me a thing or two. So
Yeah, she sure did.
Yeah. Well, what are you
Yeah.
looking for exactly?
just looking at stuff, I'm like, wait, I should. Is that I'm just-
Um,
that kinder kind of wanderlust is kind of taking hold of me right now.
yeah, you recognize a lot of these plants. It's obvious for you to tell what's poisonous, what's not, what to eat, what not to eat. Um, a lot of those what you are looking at are actually like grounded up materials. Uh, and there are labels on them. It's obvious that some of them are like the section that you're on now. Um, those are more for like you see potions on the top shelf and you see grounded up herbs below it. You can tell that these herbs are used to make potions. Well, on the other side that you were on before, you could tell that those are like spices and stuff that's meant for seasoning of plants or seasoning of food.
I want to engage in conversation with this. Did you say it was a half elf or a wood elf?
So wood elf.
Wood elf.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Not you, Silas. He just knocked his head on the table. I'm so
Okay, so
Naz, you got a point on this one.
the wood elf is currently watering plants.
Hello.
They turn around and it's like, oh hey, how you doing? Welcome to my the Corinthians crowd. What can I do for you?
We actually just came into possession through, I guess, chances of fate that Troll Skull Manor place.
Oh, that really ugly rundown place. Yeah.
It seems to have
It's a work in progress.
it looks like it's had better days.
It could use a you know, some color, green, some plant life. It's very dead looking.
Yeah, we're arranging a discussion with the fellowship to bring it back to its former stature.
Also, by inspecting, you can't. While looking at this wood elf, you cannot tell their gender.
Pog.
Trust me, there's a reason why I'm saying this. That's why I said, "Oh God" earlier. I was reading the character thing.
Not atypical.
So
Silas, no.
shoot, I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, we're just getting around meeting the neighbors.
Well, my name is Fala.
My name is Charlie.
And my name's Naz.
Nice to meet y'all. And your other people kind of peeking around, looking at the other three and your other friends.
I'm just like kind of looking at like various components of her. Oh, I'm Anthony.
Nice to meet you. And the big one?
He calls himself
Sticks.
Stick.
Six.
Apparently, he was born on a pile of sticks.
Right.
Yep.
And the horse girl over there.
The
What are you
horse
currently
girl.
doing right now in Dias?
I am looking at a lot of. I don't know what I'm looking at actually. Are these like grounded up herbs?
Fala kind of, peeks her head around and be like, dear, I wouldn't touch that. Unless you plan to swell up